What's going on, guys? Sick Angle, am I right? Max Tuning, get on my level. So I'm at the gym right now. I'm gonna hit a leg workout. Before I got here, I stopped at Vitamin Shop and they hooked it up with a whole bunch of PE Science samples. I'm actually pretty interested in trying this brand out for some new protein because I've been using the same protein for about a year now. Kind of getting tired of it. So I walked in there and I was like, you guys got any samples? And they were like, yeah, dog, we got you. And they hooked it up. So they also gave me a pre-workout sample. So this is the Prolific pre-workout cotton candy flavor. So I'm gonna try this right now and let you guys know how it tastes. And then I got 2 protein sample flavors. So yeah, we're gonna see how this tastes and then I'll catch up with you guys in like 2 seconds. So we have a problem. I don't have a funnel. I don't know how this is gonna get to the water bottle. So yeah, this is an issue. All right, we found a solution. I'm gonna use this business card and I'm gonna try to make a funnel out of it. And we're gonna get the bracket. We're gonna see how this pre-workout tastes. I have Ghost pre-workout, the sour watermelon. That is bonkers. My body starts tingling. My hands are tingling. I'm like, oh, it's bananas, dude. It really is. So we're gonna see if this does the same thing to me. I really hope not. I've been talking too much, so let's just get to business. All right, we got most of it in. Got about half a bottle of water. So mix this up. Oh, this tastes exactly like cotton candy. This tastes really freaking good. I would drink this like if I wasn't working out, which is a really bad idea. You should not do that. But yeah, it tastes 10 out of 10. Highly recommend the taste. I'm gonna see how it affects me. But yeah, I'm gonna take you guys through my mobility routine for my lower body days. So I'll catch up with you guys in a second. All right, so first stretch I like to do is put in my my leg back, and I like to do both legs for about 15 seconds. And just going, leaning back on my, laying down on my back. Feel a really nice stretch in the quad. I feel like this definitely helps if you have knee pains. It could be due to your quads being tight. So try out some quad stretches if you have knee pains, and it might take it away. So yeah, quad stretch right now. So both legs for about 10 to 15 seconds. Another tip I forgot to say is, I mean, if your quads are tight, your knee's not gonna be able to touch the floor. Your knee is gonna be elevated a little bit, but the closer your knee is to the floor, and even if your knee is touching the floor, you'll feel a lot more of a stretch in your quad. So if it can't touch the floor, don't push it. You might hurt yourself, but just slowly ease into it and getting your knee closer to the ground, because you'll definitely feel a bigger stretch. My next movement is gonna be some side knee kicks, whatever you want to call it. I learned this from Matt Ogus, so shout out to you, Matt Ogus. So it's good for your hips and just getting your hips ready, because your hips have a lot to do with your squat and also your deadlift. So if your hips are tight, your squat might be ass, your deadlift is for sure gonna be ass. So you want to make sure you have nice loose hips. So yeah. All right, next is gonna be same thing, but like my legs straight out. So it's gonna be like a leg kick or whatever you wanna call it. So let me scoot this stuff over. That way I don't hit the little box that the camera's standing on. All right. All right, so that's all done. Now we're doing, you're gonna be kicking with your leg out. So there's like a stretch where it's kind of like, keep both shoulders on the ground and kick your leg out like that. So we're basically gonna be doing that. We're just gonna keep our hips moving just like we were. And we're not gonna solely isolate just the hamstrings right now. You're gonna feel it in your hamstrings, but we're not isolating them. All right, next is gonna be scorpion kicks. So we're gonna lay on our stomach and bring our heel across our body, trying to touch our hands. So we're gonna have our hands out. This is good for the lower back. Definitely helps out my lower back, making it loose. So yeah. It's freaking hot in here, dude. All right. If you have a resistance band, it's good. You don't need to do it with a resistance band, but it definitely helps with the stretch. So, like we were doing with our little leg kicks to the side, now we're gonna isolate the hamstring. Keeping your shoulders planted on the ground. They might lift up a little bit. If they do, that's fine. Just try to make sure that they stay on the ground. And I'm gonna pull my leg across my body and pull this resistance band towards me, so that way I'm feeling more of a stretch in my hamstrings. Boom. All right, same thing with still going for that hamstring stretch. Instead of putting it to the side, we're just gonna bring our legs directly up like we're doing a leg raise, and we're gonna pull this resistance band, trying to keep our leg as straight as possible, feeling a nice stretch on the hamstrings. Hamstrings are good to go for right now. All right, so now I'm gonna stretch out my hips, because like I said, with the hips, you wanna make sure your hips are nice and loose, or else your squat is not gonna, it's gonna reflect on your squat. If your hips are tight, your squat is gonna suck, your deadlift is gonna suck, so you wanna make sure your hips are nice and loose and ready to go. Same thing, just sitting down in your butt now. Feeling a nice stretch in the groin and also in your hip abductors. All right, hips and groin, pretty good now. So now we're gonna work on our glutes. So we're gonna bring our leg across our body, pull it towards us. One more glute stretch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get almost like we're doing a split, but we're gonna fold our knee down on the ground and bend over it. All right, glutes are wrapped up, so now we're gonna go for a little bit more work on the quads. If you have one of these rollers, it's fine. If you don't, it's still fine. Usually every commercial gym has a little roller that you can use. Usually a foam roller like this, but I have the handheld one. Puts a lot more pressure on the quads. I feel like it helps a lot more. So this is good if you have knee pains and your quads are tight. To loosen up the quads, just push it really hard down on your quads, rolling it, and it'll loosen all that up. Quads are rolled out, so now we're gonna roll out our lower back, because your lower back can get pretty tight when you're deadlifting or squatting. Just wanna make sure that's really loose and good to go. Pretty stretched out now. One last thing before you begin your leg day. 10 minutes of light cardio. Get some blood flowing through your legs. That's definitely helped improve my squat. I noticed a big difference with that. I learned that from Jeff Nippard, so shout out to you. So So yeah, we're gonna do 10 minutes light cardio and then we're gonna get on with it. Say something to the camera, please. The people are begging you.
I want everyone to keep it tight for Spencer.
Yep.
And
subscribe.
Support and subscribe his journey. He's gonna make it.
Oh wow, that was meaningful.
He's gonna make it, guys. Watch.
All right, workout is complete, and we're back in the little dance room. I still don't know how to turn the lights on. It's just I have this one light on. Thank God it's on. Got the mat back out because we're gonna go through our stretching again. Damn, my hair's a mess. So it's always good to warm your muscles up and stretch before you work out, but it's really beneficial if you do it after you work out. It's also more effective. Now, I'm not saying don't do it before you work out. You still want to prepare your muscles for what they're going to go through, because you're going to break down the muscle and stress it out, so they need to be ready for all that. But after you work out, your blood flow is increased, and since your blood circulation is increased, if you stretch afterwards, you get two benefits from the increased blood flow. So the first one is it reduces muscle fatigue if you stretch after you work out. And the second one is stretching makes them more loose after a workout than before. Now I'm not saying don't stretch before you work out because you want to. I'm just saying if your muscles are tight and you notice like your hamstrings are tight, you really need to loosen them up. Or your hips are really tight, you need to loosen them up. Do it after your workout and they'll loosen a lot more quickly than if you were to just do it like once a day, like while you're at the house and you got nothing to do. When you go to the gym, even if you hit like an upper body workout, go ahead and stretch out. You know, do like 10 minutes of cardio afterwards and stretch out the legs. You'll have all that blood flow and you'll benefit from it. So yeah, some pretty good benefits from stretching after you work out. I'm out of breath. So I'm gonna hit these stretches again really quickly. The pre-workout was pretty good. I had a really good workout, so shout out to PE Science. And yeah, let's get to stretching. Yo, homegirl, where are you going? You have anything to say? You have anything to say to the people? What do you have to say? Ah! What's up, dude? How you been?